pray that he is watching.
Please, anyone, if you can hear me, if you're out there.
Attempting to acquire the Hell Priest signal.
Nearly 60% of our planet has been consumed by the invaders.
We have the Hell Priest signal locked in. The target is marked, but the signal will not hold for long.
For it is he that they fear, not man, or his armies. They fear the mark of the beast.
Welcome to Doom, a franchise with the most badass character ever. Doomslayer, the guy who terrified the entire hell. Most video game protagonists are supposed to be badass, to beat up a lot of enemies that are stronger than them. I could name quite a lot of those characters, but none of them does it in a cooler way than the Doom guy does. He's literally the only character I know that is nerfed when given guns, all because of his inhuman strength of ripping and tearing up demons of all sizes with his bare hands. Through the entire Eternal campaign, all kinds of characters told the Slayer that he can't do stuff, and every time he proved them wrong. I find this very inspiring. Thank you, Doomslayer, very cool. As you have seen in the intro, he now has his own damn satellite orbiting Earth, a space castle with a teleporter, now Earth's only relevant satellite after Moon was destroyed by the big fucking gun 10,000. It is a cozy place, full of cool technology, music, a big broken robot, and the room where he keeps the toys he finds as secrets along missions. Every time you go on a mission, you see the stairs and teleporter getting ready, just like in the intro, but not as a cutscene. It is awesome. Let's start with the story, because it is the least important thing in a Doom game. Even though Doom was always a game about mostly gameplay, I really liked the lore and found myself reading the in-game collectible pages, all of them. It's pretty nice, but it has many unexpected ends that the community eventually gave up on because they are not the ones to build the lore. Speculating sounds good enough for me too. Not many problems on my side with it. I love it. It is all about saving the earth from demons and so-called angels by hunting down the demon priests and stopping Canmaker from destroying humanity. Canmaker is the successor of the Makers, the leader of an alien species that are seen by humans as angels, and the Maker is God by being the leader of the angels. So this makes your fight in this game not only against demons, but also against an alliance between the thing humans call heaven and hell. There aren't any plot twists, not much drama, just Doom Guy being Doom Guy, characters getting pissed for not winning against him, and some feeling of funny moments and lines. The artwork and animations are very good. This is just natural since it's a AAA game from 2020. The optimization is also decent. I played it on my desktop with GTX 970, but it can also run nicely on low settings on my laptop with a GTX 1050 mobile. There are very little details that someone could observe only by scoping with the machine gun / sniper rifle. Overall, nothing is missing, except 3 design choices that were not really on my liking. First of all, the following recordings are of bad quality because they were uploaded on YouTube. I recorded them from it and then uploaded again on YouTube. I can't afford keeping Doom 2016 on my computer because it is 70 gigabytes and I don't have that kind of space. I am also forced to delete my videos right after uploading them to have space for my next videos. Talking about Doom 2016 being 70 gigabytes, Doom Eternal is only 42 gigabytes, which is way smaller thanks to some new compressing system or something. There are no animations for impact compensation after taking falls like in the previous game anymore. In Doom Eternal you just fall and act like nothing happened, it's kind of annoying. Weapons are now floating and spinning in the air glowing toxic green, which feels pretty lazy compared to their positioning and context from Doom 2016. And finally, the plasma rifle in Doom Eternal abandoned its evolution through Doom 3 and the one from 2016 and went back to the original model, which in my opinion is very ugly. The only reason it is the weapon I use the least is because it is such an abomination. I didn't have any motivation to search and install a mod for the Doom 2016's plasma rifle, but I really hope someone made a bugless mod for this. Those are my only complaints really. I can't gather all the good points of the game because it would take forever. There are too many, so I will just focus on the main important parts. The gameplay. This is this game's strongest point, so good that it made me fully replay it twice and occasionally pick random levels to experience them again. I spent a lot of time on this game before reviewing. I wouldn't do this with a bad game. Games are supposed to be fun and I am not a professional game journalist. I am doing those reviews just because I like doing it. It is the most brutal game I have ever experienced and you can surely see this in the included footage. It keeps getting more intense as the game goes by and lots of new types of enemies get introduced. My favorite one is the Marauder. The Marauder is the character that makes people who can't think get frustrated. Very badass, but not enough for the Doomslayer. He is immune to damage most of the time because of his shield. Spawns an annoying dog that damages and slows you down, and it only happens when something hits his shield. Deals a lot of damage with his shotgun if you keep too close to him, and lots with his axe if you can't dodge properly. The only way to kill him is to constantly shoot after his eyes glow green. What you can see is not a perfect fight with him, but I was able to easily take him down. He is certainly a challenge and takes your time even after you master fighting him, but I like the encounters with him because they spice up the gameplay. Doom Eternal made up weak points, making some fights way easier. Such weak points consist of shooting specific body parts or with specific guns to easily take down some kinds of enemies or deal massive damage and remove some of their abilities. You can now make shield demon soldiers walking grenades, make Keko demons swallow grenades for easy glory kills, take down the flamethrowers from the Mancabus and make his projectiles way smaller and weaker and remove the turret on top of spiders. Like this, Doom Eternal feels less like a bullet sponge game compared to the previous one. I like this feature. Besides it being a demon killing game, it also has a lot of platforming elements such as climbing specific walls, moving through the air using bars like a monkey, dashes, dash refills and double jumps. It is way easier than people claim of it to be. It is also very fun. A major part of the game and its design is very well done, so you don't have to think much about it and it will still work. Never had to search for platforming help on the internet to figure out what to do in just a few seconds. The music of Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal is a mix of EDM and metal and is fully composed by Mick Gordon, which left a huge mark on this game's quality overall. It is one of the best soundtracks I have ever heard. I proudly add Doom to my favorite soundtrack list near Hotline Miami 2, Fury, or Fury, I don't know how to pronounce that name, Reiner and Tekken 7. You can't just mute the soundtrack of Doom or play with some trashy nightcore. It doesn't make you an interesting person, Alex. Check out Doom Eternal's The Only Thing They Fear Is You, created and mixed by Mick Gordon. Amazing, right? I will leave the link of the song in the description for the ones that want to listen to it all. This one is actually mixed by Mick Gordon, while the official release of the soundtrack was not mixed by the composer. The only mess up on this game by ID and Bethesda is chipping on Mick Gordon, which ended up in him saying that it is unlikely for him to work with them again. Sadly, Doom could never be the same again in the future. I don't usually do that, but I bought Doom Eternal at full price and I regret nothing. Because I could never rest with the idea of paying more money on Borderlands 3 than this masterpiece, with a better story, humor, and that was not an Epic exclusive for half a year. Strong 10 out of 10, probably Game of the Year. Its only worthy opponent right now seems to be Cyberpunk 2077 by CD Projekt Red. I love your work, Mick Gordon and ID Software. I don't love your work, Bethesda, but Doom 2016 and Eternal would have never been possible without your funding. So thank you too, for once. And thank you guys for watching my review, even though thousands of other reviews for this game exist out there. If you liked it, help me out with a like, comment, subscribe and follow on my curator page in the link down below.
You can't just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars. That is a weapon, not a teleporter.
Shut up, Hayden.